Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video, and today we're going to do an updated character guide on Strago. So this is him just dropping with his force weapon. So we're going to see what this guy's looking like with his rework. Now I did not pull for his force weapon and I did not get on my free pulls, so I will simply explain what the force does. But I do want to kind of showcase the damage here, so I'm going to bring him in a 3-target fight. We're going to see what his damage looks like, and I'm just going to use him with Penello's force, which I think he should be just fine there, right? So in this video, we're going to look at his calls, his artifacts, and his spheres. For those of you unfamiliar with Strago, he's basically an AoE magic damage dealer. He does have some break-unbreak stuff in his kit, and he does double attacks, but that's it. He's pretty much just an AoE damage dealer is really what his role is, right? So let's go ahead. We're going to start by looking at the calls here. So I don't think his calls are anything I would use too often. There is some utility to it. So Brave 2 Death, which is his, I believe it says 15 CP, it says 15 or it's 35, it says 35. This basically will instant break, is provided that the enemy's Brave is divisible by 2. So as long as it's an even number of Brave the enemies have, it will auto break them. So sure, there could be some utility into that. And then Grand Delta, the big thing with this is it does unbreak and then break the enemy, so it's a free instant break. But realistically, I would, if I want that kind of stuff, there's going to be better calls that do better delay stuff, and there's other instant break attacks that you could do on calls that don't depend on the enemies needing an even numbered Brave, right? So I don't know that I'd use Strago call very often personally, but let's go ahead and take a look at him. I think if you're pulling for this guy, it's because you want him in the party and you want to try to deal a lot of damage with him. He's a character, I think, that suffers heavily from not having a BT, because really his role is to be a main damage dealer. And typically your main damage dealer in Force era, you want to have a BT phase where you can go and spam through and just fill it out with that character, right? But we'll see how he's looking here. I am putting the maxed out Ultima weapon on him so I can make him look a little bit better, because I did not blue his armor and I only have him Force Enhanced 10. So I want to do that to offset to see more like what a maxed out normal Strago might look like, right? So let's look at his artifacts here and his spheres. Pretty easy. For artifacts, he's a damage dealer, so you want attack. You want attack 108 and then the Aged Mage of Tamasa up, which is his C50 passive. So it gives him attack 108, and then the other one is going to give him max brave and attack. So pretty standard. You just want 3 of those. Now I still have to farm up my artifacts, so I'll do that during this event. I don't quite have his artifacts done yet. And then for spheres, as a damage dealer, he likes brave damage and attack, but he also likes like max brave limit up. He wants brave damage limit up, so his own sphere is actually very good on him, because you're getting attack and you're getting max brave limit up. And then Kieran and Cyan also do the same thing, are very similar. So I've got double Cyan here, which is attack up and then max brave limit up. So that's really important on him because it helps him deal more damage. So it just works better with his style of kit to have the max brave damage limit up. He's multi-attacking. You want to make sure you get all that damage in. So with that, let's go ahead and just take a look at this guy and see what he's looking like here. It's been a hot minute since I've used him, so I'm hoping his rework is good. And I'm hoping that we like the damage here. We'll see. We are going to go into Divine Bahamut, just because the ads can't die and we can just put a lot of damage down. I don't think I'm going to do anything crazy with any friend units here. We're just going to go pretty straightforward. But we are basically sandwiching him in between the 2 best support units in the game, which are Lunafray and Penello. So, I mean, we're going to do a lot here to just focus on him and make him look good. And we will feature him with Penello's Force Time and see what we can do. The thing is he won't be able to spam attacks other than what we can give him from a quick prayer, right? Okay, so Penello, sure, let's just start by getting her relevant buffs up. We will definitely start with that. And I guess I could go into Force instantly, huh? I mean, I might as well. Well, I kind of want to see his damage outside of Force first, because that's really what I want to gauge my characters on. Because it gets a little bit muddy if you're doing it in a Force Time. Like, I want to see what his straight up damage looks like first. So what I'm going to do is, I am okay just popping, sure. Let's go ahead and pop her BT effect up right away. That's fine. We'll do that. Okay. Very good. Alright, the enemies are taking like a million turns. I did bring some calls. I just kind of want to get through some stuff here. Sure, let's pop this call on. I do like my Vier's Punishment. Okay, it didn't really do much. Yeah, the enemies are taking like a million turns. All right, well, let's start talking about Strago. I am going to give him some turns in a row here and do some stuff as well. So with Strago, you want to start with, let me double check. Does he start with Soul of Tomasa? He doesn't, yeah. So I would actually open with his AA. So his most important buff is called Soul of Tomasa. And what this does is it basically enables his attacks to trigger twice. So by using the AA, we get that at 3 turns. And then he has other attacks that can refresh it, right? So let's go ahead. Let's start with Quasar. So Quasar is usually what you're going to use as your standard attack if you're not refreshing anything. So let's pop it and let's see what the damage looks like here. I'm really curious because this is with his rework now. Okay. And the reason it's triggering twice is because of Soul of Tomasa. So you got to keep that up. So, okay, a mill AoE in a triple target fight. Yeah, that's good damage. He just did 3 million damage on 1 turn, right? So I kind of said this about Strago before. If you're in 3 target fights, his damage is going to be very good. It's very competitive. So Quasar, it's very simple. It does a big AoE attack, but the HP damage is full. It's not split. That's why we got 1 mil on everybody, which is really, really good. And it does ignore defense, which is very good as well. And then he gets a buff called Descendant of the Magi. So that buff is attack and max brave up. And then while he has this buff up, any buffs he grants adds an extra turn to it. So that Soul of Tomasa is actually a 2-turn buff, but it became 3 because he had that buff up at quest start. So that's very, very important to note. All right, so we definitely want to get Quick Prayer on Strago. Strago's a little slow too. You can see he's like way back there. I'm really kind of worried about what these enemies are going to do to me here. So yeah, let's delete some of the turns. We'll bring out a Minotaur. There we go. There's some turn wipes. We'll take that. Whew, that was a lot of turns we need to get rid of there. I do want... So what I'm going to do... I guess I'm not going to turn spam yet, because Lunafray is going to have another turn coming up. So actually what I'll do is I'll just pop her BT effect here. That's fine. Let's do that. Let's pop the BT effect. We will do that, and then we'll look at the rest of Strago's kit here. And then, yeah, I do want to see more of his damage outside of force. So let's try to get at least another attack in. I kind of want to see what his EX does. Please don't just instantly kill us. Oh, pretty close. Pretty close. Yeah, for a Lufenia fight, this one's pretty tough. Okay. But good thing we have access to healing, right? I'm sure. Let's put this on. Alright. And let's see here. I've got Fatal Dances up. I mean, I could. Do I want to pop F? I kind of want to wait one more cycle before I go into FR, but I'm almost worried. Sure, let's Fatal Dance here. There, that's going to give us some fat healing. Alright, so they got the special countdown, so I think I want to quick burn the enemy down. Because if we get him, I think 79, his countdown will go away. And then we just don't need to worry about it. So, we do have Lunafray's BT effect up, so let's go ahead and hit the LD. This will put the good Heavy Prayer down. Oh shoot, we're over buffed, aren't we? I don't think we got Heavy Prayer there. That's the thing with bringing Pinello, is we get so over buffed. Alright, let me see what Strago's looking like here. Yeah, we just got Quick Prayer, that's fine. No Heavy Prayer on our guy. Let's go ahead and I guess we'll do this. And then I kind of want to get the boss burned down here. Let's do... Yep, refresh Quick Prayer, get Strago more turns. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll go through these 4 turns of Strago, hope that the enemies don't just insta-kill us. And actually, do I have I thought I had Raijin on one of my characters. We'll see. Yeah, let's just start attacking through. We definitely want to get this boss burned down. But yeah, I just want to see some of the regular damage that we're going to get here, right? Okay, so we'll do that. Sure, let's pop the EX, that's fine. And then we'll get into some Strago turns and look at more of his kit. The next one we'll show is his 35. Yeah, his EX is very slow charging. This is why they paired him with Ashe. Because I think his EX is like his most powerful attack, to be honest. And pairing that with Ashe is actually pretty deadly, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and do Brave to Death. What this does is any enemy that has even Brave will get instant broken. So the 2 ads will not get broken, but Bahamut should get instant broken here. And then this does trigger twice. Oh, except he can't be broken. His Brave can't go below a valley. So that would have instant broke if the boss didn't have that. And then once again, 1 mil AoE with 3 targets. It's pretty good, actually, right? Okay, so let's do Grand Delta. So this is the LD. Well, let's talk about Brave 2 deaths. So it's just, yeah, instant break if their Brave is even. Descendant of the Magi buff, 6 turns. That's the one I just talked about. And then it does give 2 turns of Soul of Tomasa. If he doesn't have it on, right? So he already had it on, so it's at 1 right now. Or no, it's when you break or attack a broken target. So we didn't get it because we didn't break. So yeah, it can refresh Soul of Tomasa, but this is actually a really bad fight to showcase that. But that's fine. We've got the AA, right? And what's going to happen is we can do the LD, and the LD will refresh it. So let's pop the LD. Once again, this isn't going to show us breaking stuff very well because the enemies can't break. But this is instant break also. Let's see how much damage Grand Delta does. Yeah, a mil AoE. I mean, just very consistent. Every button we've pressed has been 1 mil AoE. Now, once again, if that's single target and you're doing 1 mil single target, it's like, okay, that's okay damage. But if it's 2 to 3 targets, then yeah, that damage is looking really good, right? That does give him a free ability use on the next turn. Would unbreak and break the target. We just didn't get to see that. And the thing is, since Grand Delta triggers twice, it's 2 unbreaks and 2 breaks. So it's like really good delay, right? Then he gets the Descend of the Magi buff, which we already saw, and then 2 turns of Soul of Tomasa. So Soul of Tomasa now is at 3, because it got extended from having the other buff up, right? So now, with my free attacks, I mean, we can just do this. We'll do this HP attack dual cast, but it's pretty weak. It's just a double HP plus. Yeah, 500k single target. You never really want to press that. And then what do we got for calls? We just got the same calls here. All right, we're just going to hope we don't die here, and then we should be able to go into an FR. And if I die, I'll just go in and start the fight with an FR, not a big deal. But sure, let's just do Quasar as my filler attack. And then once again, normally looking better with the breaks. And I'm sure that his actual fight is probably a 3-target fight because it's the CPU, which has the left and right adds. But I don't have that unlocked yet. I literally just started the event up, did my free pulls, and I want to get the character guide done. So we'll see. Hopefully we just don't die here. Okay, I think we're fine. Yep, I think we're fine. I think the ads just, yeah, we're good. Okay, so now Luna Freya, we just have to get up to Strago, and we can't break, but as long as the C ad doesn't do anything to us, we're fine. So sure, let's go ahead, and Luna Freya still has 5 turns. Sure, let's pop that. And then Penelo's going to go Force Name. Oh, we can break again. Good. Fantastic. Now we can actually break. So now we'll show off the LD. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put Quick Prayer on Strago. Oh, well. What we're going to do is, sure, we'll pop Intercession because it's free and we got it. See, look at Penelo, 1 mil AoE. I guess we do need to see Strago's EX, don't we? But we are going to go into FR because that's where we're at. So, and we have both burst effects up, which is what we want. Yep, let's go and pop FR. And then we'll just let Strago do some damage during the FR. I will get him a Quick Prayer as soon as I can. Well, and that depends on what his buffs are at, right? He might be overbuffed again. So we might just get to see... Oh, he's got a lot of buff slots right now. So as long as I don't... Well... Yeah, I think I'm just going to attack. Let's do Evanescence here. I guess I should have done her HP plus, but that's fine. Alright. See, that buffed us up, but they're not all frames, so I think we should be good to at least get Quick Prayer. Alright, well, let's do Saber Soul, which is the EX. So this is going to be an AoE with split HP. He does get a free ability use on his next turn, and he gets a new buff called Regained Hope from this one. And then also Soul of Tomasa, he's going to refresh that as well, which is very, very good. And Regained Hope is attack 110%, HP damage up, and overflow stolen up. Alright, let's see what the damage looks like on this EX here. And we're going to get that sucker twice. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. Okay. I know we're at 230%. That was like 4.5 mil AoE. That was really good. I think outside of Force that's doing at least 2 mil AoE, that EX is powerful. Once again, that's why they paired him with Ashe. I knew they wanted to feature his EX because his EX is beastly. It's ridiculous. All right. So what do we got for buff slots here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he's got 6 framed already. I don't think he can even hold a Quick Prayer at this point. So I guess we're just going to attack through and just try to get some more attacks. But even just seeing that attack was pretty darn impressive, right? Yeah, let's just go ahead and we'll just do this. And like I said, if we die, we die. What I might do is if we die right now, we might just hop in again, and maybe I wouldn't bring Pinello, so we could get quick prayer, heavy prayer proper, right? Let's see what happens here. Okay, we're okay there. Perfect, and then Pinello's got another turn here. Yeah, let's Fatal Dance. Sure, just rip this Bahamut up. Alright, and then I probably can go into a summon phase now so I can kind of be uninterrupted, which would be good. So let's go ahead and do that. But yeah, Strago with a burst phase I think could be really nasty. Because could you imagine going through a whole burst phase, spamming this stuff, and if like in whatever rework, if they give him something that recharges his EX really fast, and you could do like multiple EXs during a burst phase, I think that would be really busted. So yeah, let's pop Quasar. That's the attack I like to do for filler. And see, yeah, what it is when his orb is up, he can't be broken. Alright, how much damage? I mean, he's going to melt this away. 5 mil AoE on Quasar. And that's at 483. So the fact that we almost did that, that's crazy. Alright, let's do a quick prayer on... Well, no, that won't work, will it? He's full. Yeah, I don't think we can. Let's just do an attack. That's fine. But the fact that at like 200%, we did... like 4 mil AoE with the EX, and we just did 5 mil there with the other one, but that one we were at like 400 something percent, tells me that EX is hitting like at least twice as hard. Really ridiculous. Yeah, Fatal Dance, this is going to do a lot of damage. We'll just go till Bahamut dies here. But yeah, 8 mil AoE from Pinello, right? Okay, so what's Strago going to be looking like here? Grand Delta. Let's see Grand Delta at 656. What does this look like? Once again, we can't break because he's got his orb up again. It's going to be pretty big damage here. Woo! So yeah, 6.6. But Pinello did more damage, right? Like, that just shows you right there. And he was at a higher percent. It wasn't his EX, though, but, like, that just shows you how busted Pinello is. And once again, why I don't really think Strago's worth going for right now. Because, like, in a fight like this, he does look pretty good. But, like, if you got Pinello, you don't need this guy, right? And there's other damage dealers are still, like, putting up more damage than this guy in most fights. And he's just very one-dimensional. He's not really doing a lot for the party, right? But you can see if you like him and you build around him, he can do a lot of damage. So anyways, guys, let me know what you think of Strago. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.